EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. The gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Jalen
driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 40 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Watson, off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Texans.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, and this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
On for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive side,
on the defensive side,
that's a tough one because he's pretty down weak as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw here. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
At the 22-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 10, Browns 7.
Now Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Betts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans push further out in front. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Texans 23. Browns.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Second and 10.
Intended for number 80.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for you.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fights loose. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray, his 2nd sack of the night. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Betts. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Betts looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Betts. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Betts. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Watson. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's second and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On the second down throw on target. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Texans 30. Browns 27.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
To the running back.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll keep it on the ground. That's and just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Betts. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
33.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff comes to Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Danielle Hunter, an 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They set up the screen to Chubb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
The 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
Well, the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Houston, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.